Hey guys, what is up? It's Dusty here, and welcome back to another crypto video. We're giving away $100 worth of crypto if this video can get to 1,500 likes within 24 hours. And all you have to do is make sure you press the like button, make sure you are subscribed, and make sure you comment something down below. It's freaking simple, so enter. Having said that, I am still extremely positive about the XRP price. I have told you guys a couple of times right now, I still think we will end this week or hopefully next week within this zone here at about 64 cents, at least touching it. And if we do not, I would consider it a very bearish thing for XRP. Now, the reason I've of course stated that is because I do believe one of these days we'll have a positive announcement, either the 6th of April because of the SEC telephonic conference, or just something related. We'll most likely just see a really nice update from left or right, who knows, but we'll see it. And I've just decided to quickly highlight all important zones for XRP right now. Every black line you're seeing here are previous supports / resistances which have now been conquered already, and the smaller ones are basically the trend which is continuing right now, which basically shows, in my opinion, that for the last couple of days we've just been making higher lows. It's just been looking really beautiful, and I'm wondering if the newest high low is going to be right around here or if we're going to breach a little bit lower. But it is looking really beautiful as of this point. It's just looking really juicy and really interesting. From that perspective as well though, logically speaking, we should be entering the 64 cent zone again to really retest the previous highs. You're seeing how many times we've touched that, how many times we've hit that or been there, and within the last couple of weeks here we have not yet touched it. However, if the trend were to continue, which does kind of look like it will since we conquered every other zone that was of interest before, logically speaking, unless we go back down here, well, upwards is where we're going to be going, right? Or we're going to have to once more face another pretty big correction or a pretty big retest at the bottom, which once more I don't really see happening, but hey, it's going to really depend on Bitcoin. Bitcoin, however, is still following my predictions too, still following the trend, and everything is moving joyfully, as you can see right here. Yeah, I'm still extremely excited about that one as well. So what can I say? Let's just wait it up. Let's just wait and see what's going to happen with it all. If Bitcoin goes up, keeps trending, which I do think it will, a lot of longs have just been liquidated a little bit earlier. I think I showed that in the previous video. I think $600 million worth of longs just got liquidated because of a huge bounce in the Bitcoin price. I do think, however, that it will recover. Honestly speaking, I do think it will recover. You can see here, we retested, right now falling maybe back down. A little correction would not hurt as we are just building higher lows once more. You can see the trend that's going on here. Just building. It's just building. It's option T. There we go. It's just building. Wouldn't be strange to just correct here a little bit once more. We might even retest here. Would not even be that strange too. There's another pattern. No, I want to say there's another pattern which can form, but I don't think that's going to be the case. Let's just wait for this candle to materialize in the next one, because I do think we've already hit it now. It's going to continue on, but we might bounce from here after touching it. That's definitely possible too. So really important date. Really important. We actually, within this candle, have already done quite a lot as well. Are you seeing it too? We've already fallen down within this day, a 3% or so. For Bitcoin, that is quite a lot of money. Let's just see, wait it off for what's going to happen in the next day or so. We at least retested it, which we were expecting. Now the question is, are we going to top the point or are we going to fall back down? Let's just wait and see, guys. We'll see in a very short amount of time from now. I'm very excited about that, though, as you guys all know. Having said that, I've said it before, but I'm saying it again. I have made a Patreon, and you should go and check it out, all right? There's basically a lot of cool videos on here about staking. I'm going to be making more of those. There's now 2 little posts here, one for a spreadsheet, another one for another, I guess, holding spreadsheet, just a calculator thing. It's just really important that you go check it out if you are interested in that type of stuff. Once more, you don't need this, but it might be something that you're interested in. And if you want to just join, I guess, from the 1st of April on forward, new month, a lot of new content is going to be posted then. So maybe just wait till tomorrow. A lot of cool stuff is going to be coming. And once more, for all the people that want in my portfolio, it is on here. So go check it out. Then 1 Bitcoin per Lambo, then 1 Bitcoin per Bugatti, says Kraken boss as he tips Polkadot to be the next Ethereum. You guys all know I am pretty excited about Polkadot, not going to lie. However, if you're honestly asking me if Polkadot is going to be the next Ethereum, I should just say it's really quite different. You know, they're really different in functionality, and it's going to be really hard to say whether or not that can be the case. However, this first statement is a little bit more obvious. 1 Bitcoin per Lambo. honestly, do I think it's going there? Hell yeah. Hell yeah, do I think that eventually it'll go, let's say, about $250,000 per Bitcoin as a start, then eventually, let's say, $2 million per Bitcoin. However, yeah, that's not the short time frame that we're talking about, right? By the way, if you're wondering where I'm trading Bitcoin on all the time whenever I'm talking about it, I'm using Prime XBT right now. It is working like a freaking charm. And the reason I switched from using Binance to this is because Binance has a lot of lag issues, or a lot of issues where if it gets rough, if it gets tough, if there's a lot of people trading, it just bugs out. And here I have not received anything like that just quite yet. If you're from America, please check it out if you can actually use it or not. I'm not quite sure about all of that, but I still have a couple of codes for $100 as well. If you make an account, you might be eligible for one of those. So this is the one I'm trading on. Link is down below. There's also a huge deposit bonus. Goldman Sachs. This is just another confirmation that Bitcoin is going to keep growing, which means altcoins are going to keep growing. Goldman Sachs to announce wealth management clients can invest in Bitcoin, digital asset memo says. We are working closely with teams across the firm to explore ways to offer thoughtful and appropriate access to the ecosystem for private wealth clients. And that is something we expect to offer in the near term, she said in a recent interview. There's a contingent of clients who are looking to this asset as a hedge against inflation, and the macro backdrop of the past year has certainly played into that, and there are also a large contingent of clients who feel like we're sitting at dawn of a new internet in some ways and are looking for ways to participate in this space, Rich added. We're still in a very nascent stages of this ecosystem. No one knows how exactly it will evolve or what shape it will be, Rich said, but I think it's fairly safe to expect it will be part of the future, she concluded. Yeah, honestly, guys, it's only going to be getting bigger, and I keep telling people, but a lot of people don't want to take this to heart. So they just want to take it and leave it to be. People who are afraid of crypto or afraid to invest, I don't think they'll really make it too far, because this is literally one of the best shots we've ever had at making quick money, making quick bucks. It's not like stocks where you really have to have a lot of knowledge of it to pick good ones. And if you pick the top of the top, there's a lot of growth potential, but a lot less than with crypto because, well, we're talking about a couple $1 trillion in Apple, for example. While the biggest crypto ever has $1 trillion, but the rest is not even close towards it, right? They're really far off from $1 trillion a pop. Basically representing here that there's a lot more gains to come, because I do think that this market will be a lot more than the asset market eventually, purely because if you kind of match currencies on its own, just normal currencies, how much money is in the US dollar? If you think about that for a little second, there's a lot of money in the US dollar. Eventually, crypto will have at least a good chunk of that too. And so it's only going to continue on forward. We're still so early. And even if you do not know what to pick, if you just pick at random, you'll be fine. At least that's my opinion, by the way, not a financial advice. Then, digital euro could take 4 years, says ECB President Christine Lagarde. Even though you might not be from Europe, you might not find this interesting, it is really interesting because it does show you once more what the timeframes are looking like and how cryptocurrencies / distributed ledger technology / blockchain technology is going to be utilized over a longer period of time. It's not just a one-hit wonder, not a one-year wonder. No, it's going to continue on from here on forward. It's only going to be getting bigger. And a lot of these companies right now are testing it, but it will still take years for them to really develop whatever they want, basically. Amazon and for example, Tesla, they're all hinting and looking into it piece by piece. PayPal is going a little bit further. Visa is going a little bit further. But that's also because they've most likely looked at it for years already now. And most likely as the years roll by, the next couple of years come in, they will add more and more and more services to it as they explore it even better and know more capabilities and have more ideas and whatnot. As once more, it's really the freaking start of it all still. And people like to forget that it's really freaking early for crypto. It is really freaking early. We are all early adopters. And that's why I often say XRP, selling it right now, once more, not financial advice, it could be a multi-million-dollar mistake, even for smaller investments. If you really consider a 25-year time period, for example, if you think that this is all going away anytime soon, I think you're definitely heavily mistaken. So just holding, just waiting it out, I think is going to be really extremely profitable. But hey, I'm just a random guy on the internet. What would I know, right? What would I know? What I do also consider to be something interesting is GSX. You guys all know it. There's a couple hours, maybe only 1 hour, maybe only a couple of minutes, maybe it's already over. Not quite sure. I'm hoping it's not. But yeah, this is the first growth coin, the first gold, not the first gold-backed crypto, but hopefully the first gold-backed crypto to make it possible to do it, really. As I put a couple $1,000s in it right now, there's 10 cents. The price is 10 cents plus a 5% bonus, using my link. And the reason I'm going for it or went for it is because, well, it's kind of an interesting concept, but mostly there have been so many cryptos who have tried a gold-backed approach and none of them made it work. The first crypto to make it work, I think, would be a really big success. And these guys have provable mines in Zimbabwe, I believe it is. You can actually visit them yourselves and it's all open and public. So I thought, man, that's a really cool idea. And if they can actually get it done, I do believe 20, 40, 50 times is pretty simple for a crypto like this because it's still at the early stages of the pre-sale, especially for those who got like a 30% bonus a little bit earlier. And also, what's more, it's a freaking try. Like, what do I have to lose? I put a couple $1,000s in. Hopefully we win big. If you lose, we lose. But again, that's the whole trial of it all, right? We're trying it out to hopefully struck gold, whatever. We're going to try. I think that was it for today's video. We had this one still. What was going on? Ripple's reflexive request to seal docs at odds with public access principles. So this is actually what I was kind of referring to the previous episode. A lot of you guys were commenting about that too. It's a very big question as to what Ripple's entire motives are right now. Does Ripple want to have everything behind closed curtains, or do they want to have everything open? And that is also why I titled the previous video so heavily, because it's a very big question. Is Ripple trying to hide documents, or is Ripple trying to go to the noble path and just make everything clear for everybody, but just not trying to make them more confused and whatnot? Because their request for seal would be a little bit odd if Ripple's goal is to help investors is to make everything open and transparent. The SEC is alleging that they're only doing this to make it better for their own case. And we're wondering right now, I guess the SEC is and we are a little bit too, what exactly is their goal for keeping things private? The SEC opposes Ripple's motion only insofar as it seeks to redact the material cited in the pending discovery disputes between the parties, but does not oppose redacting the remaining portions of material at issue. Ripple cannot selectively disclose otherwise privileged materials to members of the public and then claim in court that disclosure of these materials would harm Ripple's interests. Ripple wishes to continue obscuring critical facts relative to this case from its investors, remaining troubling, and highlights the need for the investors' protector disclosure requirements. Well, one thing I should state here is that you might also say that the SEC only charged Brett Garlinghouse and Chris Larson to actually make it a little bit scary for us as XRP holders to work with them still. And in the end, what really might be the truth is that as time rolls by here, all that the SEC is going to try is make them look even worse. Put them in a really negative daylight so that we as holders are going to be doubting them and maybe turn against them, as Ripple is really strong in the community right now. The SEC only has a lot of hatred. They want to turn that around and get the XRP holders against them, I personally think. But yeah, that's what's going on right now. Hopefully you all enjoyed this video. If you did, make sure you press the like button and subscribe. Still extremely bullish, and I'll see you guys again in another crypto update.